Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're going to go ahead and review a fragrance from the house of La Rive. The fragrance is called Hitfire. Now this fragrance, I'm not quite sure when it was released, but the interesting thing is that I got this fragrance to review as part of a bundle from Max Aroma, and I had no notions or preconceptions of to what this fragrance was. As I did some more research, realized that this house has actually released a lot of fragrances, so color me a little bit ignorant on that part, but this will be the first fragrance that I'm actually going through from this particular house. Now, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into the actual fragrance itself. The first thing I did when I sprayed it on was just kind of take it in, not really think about any of the notes or anything, and I immediately realized this smells like another fragrance that I know, and it was about 10 seconds later that I realized the fragrance that I'm thinking of that this smells like is actually Dior's Fahrenheit. I think Dior's Fahrenheit and Aqua Fahrenheit as well too. It kind of lands in the middle of those two, or if you were to put them on a vector, I would say you've got Fahrenheit right here, Aqua Fahrenheit right here, and then right here you've got the Hitfire, basically. So Hitfire is a more citrusy version of both Aqua Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit original. It's more aqua, but at the same time, it's also more petroleum smelling with the two. Now the violet is really what's giving it that petroleum smelling scent. It smells like gasoline in a lot of cases, for those of you who are unfamiliar with petroleum, but it smells like gas, basically. Now, the thing about this fragrance is it goes wildly in that direction. So if you were not a fan of the gasoline type smell coming from Fahrenheit, you're definitely not going to be a fan of this one, because it takes that and it kind of runs away with it. It also takes the citrus and adds a spike to it as well too. So it's a far more aggressive version than both of them. Now it starts off aggressive, but unfortunately the performance didn't actually keep up with it. It comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb, basically. It starts off really strong and then, just kind of fades away rather quickly. So it fades away around the 3-4 hour mark and then it's gone, which is surprising, because the first hour or so that you have it on, you may be convinced that this is going to last all day. This is going to be a beast of a fragrance, and it just did not do that for me. The most that I actually got from it was like 6 hours, which is unfortunate. Now, as far as the actual scented goes, I think this is a good fragrance for the fall specifically. It's, when it's a little bit colder outside, around the times where it's about now, it'll be a little bit good. Now, the downside again is that because it goes so far in the petroleum, the violet level, it can get a little annoying, if you will. If gasoline, if petroleum is not your thing, if that type of scent really bothers you, again, don't even look in this direction. But if it's something that appealed to you, if you like the original Fahrenheit for that kind of feeling that it's coming from it, check out this scent. You may be pleasantly surprised. And for those of you who have not tried Fahrenheit, I would definitely and highly recommend you actually check this one out. It's a cheaper version of Fahrenheit, really. It goes in a little bit different of a direction, but still, or a more inexpensive version, sorry, not cheaper. But still, it is what it is. So if I'm gonna go ahead and give this scent a rating, I'm gonna give this scent a rating 3 out of 5 stars. Now, the reason it gets 3 out of 5 stars, at the end of the day, I think it's a good fragrance, but it still is lacking in some things. The performance is lacking a little bit. The fact that they went in one direction for the actual scent, they could have refined it a little bit more. It has a little bit of an unrefined feeling to it, to the point where I think around my third wearing, when I kind of amped up the amount of sprays that I put in, I started getting a headache basically from it, because it just so smells like gasoline, and you can really overwhelm the senses if you really over apply it. So that's, kind of another strike. And because it actually smells so similar to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit flankers, it loses little points on originality. But at the end of the day, if you have not smelled this scent, if you have not gotten Fahrenheit or anything like that, I highly recommend you at least check this one out, try it out. It's, again, an inexpensive fragrance you can go ahead, check out, and it may be worth your time. And if you are thinking that you like this fragrance, go ahead and check out in turn the Fahrenheits as well too. They might appeal to you on that level. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on Hitfire. I'm always curious. Thank you guys, take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.